Welcome back, beautiful people. Today we take on Marshall in our first game of 3 in this video. Marshall, of course, won the Sun Belt last season and didn't play their bowl game famously because of all the transfers they had. This is still a tough team and we gotta be careful. 3rd and 9 after not doing too much in the first 2 plays of the game. We're going to throw it over the middle. Nice catch for the first down. Senior quarterback Nicholas Vadiato has been a little inconsistent for us so far this season, so I'd like to see him get in a rhythm as Cradle gets the first down. Having him throw shorter passes is a good way to get him going as we throw this one to Patterson for the first down. So now 3rd and 8. We're trying to get some points on the board here, and here's a throw left side, and Patterson, his hands are just for decoration there. A wide open drop is a terrible way to end a great drive like that, but we settled for 3. But guess what? I'm really bad at kicking in this game for some reason. And we kicked this one straight out of bounds. And the reason is I'm just not paying enough attention. I mean, this is what happens when you multitask and try to make content at the same time. As DeMonte Smith is hurt now. Bro, they have an offensive lineman named Slappy. That's actually hilarious. Hey guys, my name is Slappy. Oh boy. Anyways, DeMonte Smith is okay, so crisis avoided. 3rd and 10 now for Marshall. They're going to throw left side, and it's caught, and we're going to stop him for the first down somehow. They did not give him forward progress. They're going to say scared money don't make none, but we're going to stop this running back in the backfield. We get the ball back. Now it's time to get to work offensively. A little read option action. Vadiato is going to cough up the football, and Marshall's going to get it back. That's such a deflating play after getting a 4th down stop, and they're going to pick up the first down past the 40. Marshall at very least will be able to tie the football game up, and McDonald just fell over. That's pretty embarrassing. I gotta stop using that damn hit stick as they're just gonna run in for the touchdown now. Marshall's up 7-3. Now we gotta see if we can put together an offensive drive as Vadiato lets it fly, and what a oh, never mind, Butler dropped it. That's incredibly heartbreaking. We're gonna punt it away, but why are we showing a punt, guys? It's because something happened. Pettis with a big hit, jars the ball loose, and we get it right back. I can neither confirm nor deny that that was the plan all along, but it worked out for us as Patterson picks up the first down on the slant. Forget a field goal, I want a touchdown on this drive as we have a wide open receiver and he drops it. Damn you, Walker. I love and hate Walker at the same time because he is a good player, but he frustrates me as we overshoot that receiver. And we just have to settle for another 3 points, so now we're down by 1. Yippee. We definitely can't afford to let Marshall build any more momentum here as they pick up a first there. Now 3rd and 8, we have a chance to get him off the field, and Felix Hickson comes through with the sack. Now we have the football with about a minute to go, 3rd and 3, and Lacey makes the grab for the first down. Final play of the first quarter. We're throwing it here. There's Potiker getting open, and he jumps over a defender to get to the 36. So now 2nd quarter action here. We're throwing it again, throwing it deep, and it's caught by Amorian Walker for the touchdown, so he gets some redemption. We just ended up going for the extra point to make it 13-7. Here's a throw left side. That's going to be picked off. Abdul Muhammad comes up with that one, and we get the ball back. A field goal will make it a 2-score game, but I really want a touchdown here as Cameron Lacey gets the first down. So new set of downs, they're blitzing us. Quick throw over the middle, there's Doherty getting the first down. So we're within range, 3rd and 3, we hand it off, and Ricky Hunt's blown up in the backfield. So we once again have to settle for 3, and it's inside and good. With how wide the hash marks are in college football, it's kind of hard to tell if you're going to make those field goals, and that was just a terrible miss. I went for the pick instead of the tackle, and they made me pay for it, and they're going to pick up the first down here on 3rd and 5. I'd really like to get a stop here, 2nd and 13, and we're going to get another sack. Parker Hughes and Anthony Bynum were on that sack, and now 3rd and 20, they're just going to throw it away. So now we get the football back. We're facing a 3rd down with 4 minutes to go in the half. There's a completion for the first. Miles Butler's been pretty dependable when we have thrown him the football, so I got to find a way to get him more involved as Hunt picks up the first down on the screen. 3rd and 8 now as we hit the 2-minute warning. We're going to throw it again, this time right side, and Walker comes up with it, dodges some defenders, and he's on his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. When Walker can actually hold on to the ball, he's pretty amazing. So now 3rd and 3, Marshall trying to come back as they're down 16, and that's a terrible throw. We got a chance to blow this one open if we can get some points on the board as Vadiato is going to pick up the first down. And now under a minute to go, 2nd and 4, Vadiato left side, there's Butler getting the first. So now 2nd and 5, 30 seconds to go in the half. Thrown over the middle. That's caught. Cradle's going to go to the end zone for the touchdown. We started off slow, but we're starting to pull away now. Marshall was up 7-3 at one point, but we've scored 27 unanswered, and we're up 30-7 at the half. We just got to make sure we don't blow this lead. It is possible. There's still plenty of time, as we're going to force a fumble here, but they're going to recover it. Still a great play by Shakai Woods to get that sack. Quick throw over the middle, and they get 7. 3rd and 9, and they're going to just dump it off, and we're going to wrap that up immediately. So now we're back on offense after the 3 and out to open up the second half, and our BBCs are working hard. By the way, BBCs stands for Backs by Committee, you sickos. Get your minds out of the gutter. Middlebrook picks up the first down, but this is going to come back on a hold. I boosted up the penalty sliders a bit, so you're going to see these penalties a little bit more. And now 3rd and 18. We're going to try to throw this one. Well, at first we were going to throw it. Now I'm running with Vadiato, and he breaks down a defender and gets the first. When I say bust down Vadiato, that's exactly what I mean, as he's going to get bust down this time. Pause. 2nd and 18 now. We're going to try to run it here, and Hunt picks up a solid gain back to the original line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and 10. Vadiato over the middle. Caught, and Patterson's well short of the marker. So we got to settle for our sorry 3 points, and our kicker's accuracy is really bad. That's no good. I thought I put it in the right spot, but 72 kick accuracy is going to do that to you. And just a complete breakdown on defense. And we're not going to tackle him. That's going to be a touchdown for Marshall. They're back in it. 30-14 now, as we're going to run the football with Hunt up the middle. Nice cut. He gets the first. So now 3rd and 5, 2 minutes to go in the third, and Cradle's going to pick it up this time. These BBCs are doing a great job of running the football. Thrown over the middle on 3rd and 6, and there's Walker picking up the first. We're close to the end of the third here. Vadiato steps up, and he's going to be brought down for the sack. So now we're into the third quarter, a little read option action here, and Vadiato only gains 3. So now we got to try another field goal, and this time we're able to make it. It's 33-14. So now 2nd and 6, they're going to fake it. Marshall's still trying to fight in this game, as they're going to scramble and pick up the first down. Zion Turner's a pretty athletic quarterback, and 3rd and 6, he's going to break a tackle, but he's brought down for a loss. So now 4th and 7, Marshall trying to convert to keep this drive alive. They're going to complete that one for the first. I'm not too concerned with them coming back and winning this game, but I would like to get a stop here. Brandon Buckner's able to run down Turner for the sack. His father, Brent Buckner, played in the NFL, and I remember watching him, as we're nearly going to give up a first down on the screenplay. 4th and inches, we got to get a stop here. We send everybody, and we give up the first. That's real frustrating, and now 2nd and 3, they're going to run it, and we can't make the tackle. They get into the end zone. So now our lead's down to 12 as Vadiato runs the read option. He's going to pick up the first, but he's injured on the play. So now redshirt freshman Roman Gagliano's in the game now. He throws it underneath the Walker on 3rd down for the first. Just got to keep running the ball here now as Hunt picks up the first down on 3rd and 8. 1st and 10 now, handoff to Middlebrook. He goes left side, cuts it upfield, and Middlebrook's going to run in for the touchdown as our BBCs close this one out. They do drive down the field, but now on 4th and 6, Turner's going to run. He picks up the first down, but gets blasted, coughs up the ball, and we recover it. That's how you close out a game. Vadiato's back just to hand it off to Middlebrook here, and he's going to cut it back outside. We're going to run all the way into Marshall territory, but we get ran down at the 25. Pretty big win against the Marshall team that won their conference last season as we finished non-conference play at 3-1. Vadiato with a good performance, 286 and 3 touchdowns on 25 of 42 passing. Look at the BBCs, they out here doing big things. Cradle with 43, Hunt with 46, and Middlebrook with 112. Pretty good game for Memorian Walker, 5 catches, 101 and 2 touchdowns, but he did have 2 drops as well. Joseph Habanowski, the left guard, had 10 pancakes in this game. Really good game from our senior left guard. Brandon Buckner's out here stunning like his daddy, getting 2 sacks in this one. Abdul Muhammad, of course, getting the pick. And 3 forced fumbles by this defense. Pretty solid performance for Zion Turner outside of the pick. He did fumble twice, however, but 250 yards on 35 carries, good for a 7.1 yards per rush average. The BBCs were hard at work today. We got some commitments as well as Pierre Goss, the 3-star quarterback slash athlete out of Greenville, South Carolina, commits. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Marvin Handy. But most importantly of all, we get Tavares With those three brought in, we can now focus on some of our other prospects like Levi Sapp out of Bristol, Tennessee, Alex Hoodling out of Brooklyn, New York, and Kentrell Cons out of Decatur, Alabama. Now we take on Kennesaw State to open up Conference USA play. They're relatively new to the FBS, just joining last year, and their most well-known former player is WWE's Bron Breakker. Breakker played for the Owls back from 2016 to 2019, playing special teams and defense as a freshman and then moving to offense as a running back in 2017. He played for the Ravens in training camp back in 2020 before getting cut and is now in the WWE. Enough wrestling trivia though, we got a game to win as we are playing in Kennesaw, Georgia, and the Owls aren't really that much of an imposing team, but we still got to keep our head on a swivel. So they're saying that Vadiato had a QB masterclass last week. Let's see if he can do that again today. We do have the football to start things off. We're going to run it with Middlebrook, who cuts it back. He's going to get a big gain, spins out two defenders, and he's up to the 48. So now we're going to throw it here. They're only rushing 3. That's a mistake. We're going to yeet it, and there's Walker in the back of the end zone. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Just like that, we take an early 7-0 lead. That is, unless I decide to show you guys how bad I am at this game and miss an extra point. That was embarrassing, and hopefully Dexter Williams doesn't embarrass us further. They're facing a 3rd and 5. Here's Williams. Hit as he throws. That's going to be incomplete. They go 3 and out. So now 2nd and 4 as we have the ball in Kennesaw State territory. Here's Lacey spinning out the defender, picking up the first. Now 3rd and 4. Quick throw left side. It's caught, and it's just barely a first. I'll take it, though. 1st and 10. And Vadiato's brought down for the sack. They were going to call us for a hold anyways, so now we go read option here, and not much going. Now 3rd and 15. Vadiato. We're going to run with him, and he's not going to get the first. Coughs up the football, and the Owls have it. That's pretty embarrassing. Now it's going to be 3rd and 6, and we go unpunished. That was a bad throw. Now we'll see what we can do offensively. Free play here, but we just take the short drag route. That would have been a 4th down, but they get called for offsides. So now it's time to make them pay. 2nd and 4, Cradle with a nice run, and he might be gone. One more block, and he gets it. Touchdown, Blue Raiders, as he just walks in. What a run by Cradle. Great blocking as well, especially downfield. And we're going to go for 2 with the goal line. Strong toss. Peep. Word to the homie Dark Spectre. So now, 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. We're up 2 scores. We're going to get a sack here as well. The penalty was going to be holding, but we just decided to decline it, and they're going to pick up the first down on the ground. 3rd and 15, and they run for the first down. That's just embarrassing. And so is 2 players not getting the sack, but it gets worse because they're going to complete a deep pass, and it nearly ends up being a touchdown. Thank God we were able to stop him. That was just straight up embarrassing as they're going to run it in for the touchdown now. So it's 14-7, still in the first quarter. Here's a throw left side and a nice grab for the first. Butler coming up big with that one. Now 2nd and 10. We're going to roll out to the right. I had B wide open, but I just decided to run it with Vadiato for the first. Maybe that's just trauma from all the cheese that I've encountered from these games, but better safe than sorry as we get the first. Second quarter action now. We're facing a 3rd and 9. We have time to throw, but why not let Vadiato run? He's done a pretty good job of it so far this season. He picks up the first. We're inside the 10 now, 3rd and goal, and we're going to run it with him again. Vadiato gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. He's not even really a scrambler like that, but he just makes it work. So the Owls have the football now, and what is my corner on the right side doing? He's playing the flat when he's supposed to play the deep third, and we nearly give up a touchdown because of it. Good old low awareness rating just really screwed us as they're going to run in for the touchdown. That was just awful, honestly, but we have the football now. Here's Cradle running for the first down. At least our offense is moving the ball pretty well as Cradle's going to pick up another one. Now 3rd and 10. Here's Vadiato throwing over the middle, and Doherty makes a nice grab. Moving the sticks again halfway through the second quarter. Now a little swing pass to Lacey. Nice blocking there from Walker. Lacey gets the first up to the 21. Now 3rd and 8. Trying to convert here. Throwing over the middle. There's Walker getting the first up to the 5. Now we got to try to punch it in here. 3rd and goal. Here's the throw of the middle. Lacey somehow makes the grab, holds onto it. He's in for the touchdown. So now we just got to keep them from scoring again as there's a nice wrap up by McDonald who gets hurt on the play. That's not good. Now 3rd and 5. Here's a throw right side, and we're able to break it up. So now we have the football here. 2nd and 10. Nice run by Middlebrook. So we end up getting a first down there. Now 2nd and inches. Vadiato picks up the first down on the read option. 1:15 to go here in the first half. A little screen action here. Middlebrook gets some blocks in front of him, cuts it inside, spins back outside, and gets the first. So now under a minute to go here. Hunt gets the carry, breaks a couple of tackles, and he nearly gets into the end zone. Now 3rd and goal, handoff to Cradle, and he forces his way in for the touchdown. His 2nd of the game, and we're up 35-14. We have absolutely dominated Kennesaw State through one half of play. Now we just have to continue it into the second half. Now here's Dexter Williams in Kennesaw State trying to make some things happen, but he's going to be brought down for the sack. It's DeMonte Smith. Now a 3rd and 13, Kennesaw State really needs to convert here. Here's a big throw left side, and that's going to be tipped away by Muhammad, nearly picked off. Now we'll see if the offense can continue where they left off in the first half, but that gets tipped at the line. A little punt tennis to start things off here in the second half as they get a big run, and he's still going all the way up to midfield. So many missed tackles, man. I know I'm hit sticking a lot, but still. Here's a throw over the middle. That's completed for the first. Now 1st and 10. They're going to run it once again. We have guys all in the wrong spots. That's a broken tackle, and he gets the first again. Got to keep him out of the end zone here, though, as Williams is going to be brought down for the sack. Now it's going to be 3rd and 13. As they're looking to try to score here. Thrown over the middle, and it gets blown up and nearly picked off. Gave up a lot of yards on that drive, but at least we hold them to 3. We didn't do a whole lot on our offensive possessions, so now Kennesaw State has the ball, but we get a sack on 3rd down. Now we're going to operate offensively, and nice run by Jaden Cradle again. We just got to keep running the football successfully. Cradle has been a dog in this one. Now we're facing a 3rd and 3, and there's Cameron Lacey getting open again. He breaks a tackle, and he gets the first. We're really doing a good job of moving the football here, as we've done all day today, and now Middlebrook's going to pick up a first down. The BBCs are really doing their job here, as Middlebrook again will run for the first down. We are absolutely killing them with the run. Now time to throw a pass. Walker's going to get stopped just short, though. Now final play of the 3rd quarter, and we're going to run it in for the touchdown. We're closing in on the dub now. 4th and 6, we got a chance to get a stop here, and now Dexter Williams rolls to his left, throws it down the field, and their receiver is going to break a tackle, and he's going to run for the touchdown. That's just a complete breakdown by the defense. But why are we showing the extra point? Oh, because we blocked it. There you go. Pettis has been great with blocking kicks like that so far this season as we get stuffed on 3rd down. Kennesaw State's trying to make things interesting here as they complete that pass. Muhammad's hurt on the play. I'd very much like to get out of this game without any major injuries, but the job's not finished as they're going to run for a big one up to the 39. So now 3rd and 11. We're looking to get a stop here. Williams with a nice throw, and we're going to blow up their receiver. 4th and 11. Can we finally get a stop on a 4th down? Williams throws right side. They complete it, but we do not let them cross the marker. We get the ball back. So now we just got to keep running the football here. Middlebrook gets this one. That's a first down. Now we're just going to keep on running it. A little read option action now. Vadiato trying to bust down, and he gets the first. Now we face a 3rd and 7. A little play action here. Vadiato's going to run up the middle, and we get another first. Back to actually running the ball here as Cradle gets through the line, and he picks up a first down past the 20. 4th and goal, we're trying to do the goal line strong. What in the world did our fullback just do, and what just happened to our lineman? So our left guard got blown all the way back, but before that, the fullback just didn't get out of the way in time on the pitch, and they get the ball back. That was a really weird play, but now Kennesaw State has a chance to pad the stats a little bit. They're going to cough up the football, though, after that big hit. John House picks it up. He's trying to get to the end zone, spins out a defender, but he's pushed out ultimately at the 31. That's going to do it. We're now 4-1, and we get our first conference victory, 42-23 over the Owls. Huge day for Jaden Cradle, 162 and 3 touchdowns on 21 carries. Nicholas Vadiato really busts down the defense today, 21 of 35, 204 and 2 touchdowns. Cradle wasn't the only running back to eat today as Jaquel Middlebrook had 97 yards on 13 carries. Cameron Lacey and Amorian Walker both had receiving touchdowns. 8 pancakes for Joseph Habanowski, and DeMonte Smith and Shakai Woods both had a sack and a half. And a forced fumble for Deere McDonald. Dexter Williams played pretty admirably, 15 of 24, 339 and a touchdown. Pretty good game on the ground for Coleman Bennett, 93 yards on 14 carries. Christian Moss had 176 and a touchdown on 5 catches. Most of that came off of that really cheesy touchdown. And Mike Jones, who? Some of y'all are too young for that. He had a sack, though. The BBCs did some work today. 369 and 4 touchdowns on 53 carries. As far as recruiting goes, we didn't sign anybody, but 2 people locked us out. So now we go into our bye week, and we're going to upgrade Coach Kegler a little bit. Gonna go after the offensive line now. We do have a few recruits coming to see us play against Missouri State next week, including Levi Sapp. He's a contested specialist receiver, and he's a JUCO, so he should be a higher overall player. He's kind of a jack of all trades but master of none at receiver. We're also going after edge setter Alex Hoodling. He's a right edge out of Brooklyn, New York, and he's somebody that we could definitely use to build up some depth at the edge position. We're also battling for Kentrell Cons, the right tackle out of Decatur, Alabama. South Alabama is starting to win him over, but we still have a shot at signing him. He's definitely more of a pass protector than a run blocker. And the last of the 4 is left edge, Jalen Don't You Dare Be Sour. Sign with the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders and feel the power. It's a new day. Yes, it is. Can y'all tell I'm a wrestling fan? Now we get into our final game of the video. Yes, we're doing 3 games per video as much as I can in this series, but we're taking on Missouri State. They're in their first season in the FBS level, playing in Conference USA, but they weren't very successful in the FCS except for the couple of years that Bobby Petrino was there, and back in 1989 and 1990. So Lord knows how good they're going to be in Conference USA. But we can't afford to take any opponent lightly, so they're definitely going to get our best effort in this one. We get the ball to start things off, but we're facing a 3rd and 13 already, and that didn't go very well. I'm trying to tell you guys, we can't take any opponent lightly, even if we're a higher overall, as they're going to complete this one for a big gain all the way up to the 20. 2nd and 3 now, handoff, and a nice play by John House. Holding them to 3 would be lovely. 3rd and 8, thrown right side, that's going to be a touchdown for the Bears. Already not a great start for us, but now we have time to turn it around, as here's Jaquale Middlebrook picking up the first down. Nice little spin there. Now 2nd and 10. Here's Vadiato thrown underneath. There's a catch. Walker gets the first, and look at Walker go all the way up to the 41. That man's open field speed is just lovely to watch, as we're going to throw left side. That's going to be caught by him. He picks up 7. Now it's 3rd and 3. We're going to throw it. And Vadiato trying to bust down this defense again. He's going to pick up the first and more, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Now that's more like it. So now we're back on defense. Trying to get a stop here. There's a completion over the middle. They're going to pick up a first down. You guys are going to see me hit stick a whole lot in this series if you haven't already seen it. And once again, right there, we're just missing hit sticks. It is a terrible habit that I have. I've done it for years and just haven't really changed it, but I'm going to try to change it as much as I can this year. I only promise to try, though, no guarantees, as Missouri State is running all over us. Got to find a way to get a stop here. It's 3rd and 9, and there's a flag. They throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Would have been holding on them anyways. They're going to try a field goal here. We try to flip our field goal block, and I think that distracted the kicker enough to make him doink it off the upright. So we go unpunished. Now 2nd and 2. We're going to do a little jet touch pass as Lacey picks up the first down and some more all the way up to the 44. Second quarter action now. A little play fake. Here's the throw to Walker. He makes the grab, jumps over a defender, and he gets a big gain and a first. A little BBC action here. Handoff to Ricky Hunt Jr. He's going to pick up a nice gain, spins out a defender, and he gets the first. Now 2nd and 7. Here's a throw right side to Lacey. He gets the first up to the 10. We ain't settling for no field goal. We're going for the touchdown here as Cradle spins out a defender, and he gets the touchdown. We take the lead finally. Now we got to play some defense here. Nice little play fake there. That should have been picked off by Hughes. CFB 25 probably would have let me have that one, but 26 is a little tougher defensively, but we get a sack there to make up for it. Now we have the football back. And a little screen action here. Cradle has so much space in front of him. He's going to take every bit of it. Spins forward and gets up to the 41. Just got to keep him moving here. Hand off to Middlebrook now. He goes to the right, and he just barely gets the first. So now under 4 minutes to go. Here's a throw right side. Nice catch. First down. So now 3rd and goal. Hand off to Cradle, and I don't know what we were thinking with that play call anyways. I guess we'll just take our sad little 3 points then, huh? 2 minutes to go in the half. They're going to pitch it, and it's going to be taken away by Anthony Bynum. He's going to the residence with it. It's been so long since I've been able to pull that off, and we do it in this game, and we're up 24-7 now. I mean, they tried to pitch it on the speed option, and Bynum says, "Give me that!" So now we're up by 3 scores just like that. They're going to throw a screen pass, and it goes absolutely nowhere. Brendan Harris is hurt, and he's holding his knee. That's not good. I hope he's okay, because he's one of our better defenders in the secondary, as they're going to complete that little Dallas out route and get up to the 35. So now under a minute to go, 3rd and 5, thrown across his body, and he just gets bodied. So now 4th and 5, 53 seconds to go. A lovely number if you ask me. And their quarterback's going to try to scramble. We say, hell no. So now we have the ball back and a chance to score some more points. Here's a screen pass to Cradle, and he's going to pick up the first. So now 38 seconds to go. Bust down Vadiato. Throws right side, and it's going to be caught by Cradle. He picks up 7 more, and Vadiato is injured on the play. Roman Gagliano's in the game now. He is a 67 overall QB. We've seen a little bit of him earlier in the season. I don't feel super confident in his abilities to be the quarterback, but I mean, he looks okay so far. Now 10 seconds to go. Now he can really be tested here. He throws right side. That goes straight out of bounds. So we're going to try a 56-yard field goal, and that's going to go wide left. It actually had the distance, though. So now final play of the half. They're just going to try to yeet it or just throw it to the flat, and it's incomplete. We started off slow, giving up the first touchdown of the game, but we've scored 24 unanswered, and we're up 24-7 now. Now we're into the second half. They're facing a 3rd and 3. We're trying to get a stop. We do. We force a fumble, but they get it back, but they're going to punt it. With Vadiato dealing with wear and tear issues, Gagliano's still in the game, and he gets sacked. If I'm pronouncing his name incorrectly, please let me know. I kind of like Gagliano better, but hey, he completes that pass to Doherty for the first. I tried to look up as many pronunciations as I could, but I guess I skipped over his as he finds Butler for the first. So now 6:50 to go in the 3rd quarter. Gagliano gonna throw left side, and Doherty makes the grab up to the 6. So now we're looking to punch it in once again. Here's Gagliano over the middle, finds Patterson for the touchdown, but it's coming back. We get called for a hold, of course. So now we're further back, 2nd and goal from the 15. We're just going to give it to Hunt, and we get called for another hold. The penalty slider changes are hurting us and helping us at the same time. 3rd and goal now. From the 25, Gagliano throws left side out of bounds. So we're just going to take our sorry little 3 points and make it a 20-point game. So now they have the football, 3rd and 4. They're going to try to run for it, and we say absolutely not. So now we get the football back, a little jet sweep action. Lacey with a nice run, but it's coming back on a hold again. I'm so tired of this O-line. Stop holding, damn it. And it was Walker this time. Come on, Walker. Now we have to try to convert a 3rd and 16. Gagliano's pass gets tipped at the line, and we're punting it. Oh, that's so frustrating. We're into the 4th quarter now, and they still have a chance to come back into this one as we just completely break down defensively there. Missouri State is not out of this game by any means as they throw it left side. That's completed, and we stop them just short of the end zone. So now 2nd and inches. Quick throw left side on the bubble screen. That's a touchdown. So we get the ball back. We're up 13 now. We gotta play this smart as we get a first. Now 2nd and 4, handoff to Cradle. Cradle gets to the outside, picks up the first down, spins like a dreidel, and he's up to the 49, but he's injured on the play. So now 1st and 10. Gagliano throws right side, and he's going to find his man, Amorian Walker, for the touchdown. Walker getting some redemption for the holding call on the last drive. We're back up 3 scores, so we just have to keep him out of the end zone here. And again, we're going back to my hit sticking issues. They are once again prevalent in this one. So now 3rd and 2, quick throw right side on a bubble screen, and they're going to get past the 5 all the way up to the 1. Now 1st and goal, right up the middle, they're going to punch it in for the touchdown. It ain't over yet, folks. We got to move the ball here, 3rd and 4, thrown right side, and we're going to get stopped just short of the marker. We're going to go for it because I don't have any faith that the defense is going to get a stop, and we pick up the first down. So now under 3 minutes to go, we're going to run it again. Cradle gets the first down. Vadiato on the read option. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to get hit, coughs up the football, and they're going to pick it up. Who could have seen this coming? I already know what's going to happen here. Missouri State's going to start coming back in this game, and there's a big completion down the right side up to the 30. This is getting annoying here. 2nd and 5, a little QB draw, and they're going to get stopped just short. We hit the 2-minute warning. Got to make a stop here. 3rd and 1, thrown over the middle, and we break it up. We just got to get a stop here. 4th and 1, and they throw it to a wide open receiver for a touchdown. I accidentally switched to the corner and didn't realize it, and by the time I realized what happened, I was already making this video, so I thought the game just screwed me over, but nope, that was my fault. So now onside kick incoming, and they kick it right to one of the up men, and we recover it. 3rd and 14 now. Missouri State's out of timeout, so a first down will end it, and of course we don't complete the pass. So now we're in danger of blowing a 3-score lead. People always kind of characterize me as blowing leads, but it ain't really my fault. Although I guess if you're holding the sticks, everything's your fault, but whatever. They're going to get a first down here, broken tackle, and I'm starting to get scared here. We really need to get a stop here, as they're going to throw left side, but there is a flag on the play. I hope it's not roughing. And it's a hold that's positive for us. Let's go. We've been getting called for holding all game. It's about time they got called for it. They're going to eat it down the field. It's going to get scary, but we're able to deflect it. Thank the Lord. Last chance for Missouri State here. Clark looks underneath, and we're going to shut that down. We hold on just barely. Man, that got a little scary, but we held on in the end, and that's all that really matters. Amorian Walker was the player of the game. 6 catches, 119, and a touchdown. Both quarterbacks played pretty well. Vadiato probably could have gone back into the game, but I just wanted to conserve his wear and tear a little bit. Gagliano played pretty well, though, in his stead, throwing for his first career touchdown pass. Pretty good game from the BBCs as Cradle gets a touchdown, 60 yards on 12 carries. Vadiato, 7 carries, 31 yards, a touchdown and a fumble. 40 yards on 4 carries for Ricky Hunt Jr. And Middlebrook had 4 carries for 36 yards. Cradle also added 5 catches for 42 yards as well. Connor Doherty had 5 pancakes, so more pancakes than he had catches in this one. Shakai Woods with the lone sack. Brendan Harris had a forced fumble. And of course, Anthony Bynum took that pitch away on the option and took it back for a touchdown. Jacob Clark played very well for Missouri State, 27-38, 328 and 3 touchdowns. Big game on the ground for Shamari Lawrence as well, 127 and a touchdown and a fumble on 18 carries. Jamarie Robinson had 8 catches, 132 and 2 touchdowns. Hell of a comeback by Missouri State, but we walk away with the W. And we end up picking up some more prospects as Levi Sapp has committed to Middle Tennessee, as has Jalen Sauer. It's a new day, yes it is. Unfortunately, Jose Copels has decided to sign with Marshall before even visiting with us. That's tragic. We get a bye in week 8, so now we're going to go sim. And we pick up another recruit in Nathan Keys out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee, so right in the same city as Middle Tennessee. Unfortunately, Kentrell Cons, who went to come visit us for the Missouri State game, has committed to South Alabama, but them's the breaks. Next time out, we take on Delaware to open things up, and then we take on Jacksonville State after that, before a tough game to open up November as we take on Florida International. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new, and turn your notifications on, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.